Tex Beneke, folks. Now, folks, I'm sure you've all seen or heard about the latest issue of Public Occurrences. Some bold claims by our intrepid reporter. Since possibly living among us, undetected. Very serious implications. Wouldn't you agree? The mayor's office has, of course, issued a statement denying the validity of the article, saying all is well with Diamond City. The mayor himself insists that the fears raised in the article are unfounded. But between you and me, listeners, I'm gonna keep my eyes open just to be on the safe side. Well, never a dull moment here at Diamond City Radio. Crawl Out Through the Fallout is next, courtesy of Shell and Holman, but brought to you by me, Travis Lonely Miles.
Operators on top. Just like it should be.
Well, well. Word going around is there's some new raider boss tearing up the Commonwealth. Not too shabby.
It's a damn good start.
I'll make sure your cut of any caps the outpost pulls in are waiting in your quarters. So, now that we got part 1 on the books, we can move on to part 2, provisions. If you want to hang on to this newfound territory, you're going to need to convince a nearby settlement to start handing over shipments of supplies. I'll make sure those shipments get distributed direct to the outpost. Any caps they provide will be waiting in your trunk up in Fizztop. And the more a settlement produces for itself, the more of each we can get them to cough up. Now, like before, the method's up to you. You can try talking to them yourself, convince them to hand over the goods, or you and a crew can introduce some bullets to some kneecaps.
Why stop at kneecaps?
Let me talk to them. I'll get them to hand over what we need.
Sure. So, which crew you want keeping an eye on the place once you get them to bend the knee?
The Disciples.
Sounds like a plan. Then all that's left is the target. Only wrinkle is that it's got to be near our crew's new outpost. No settlement's just gonna hand over goods if there's no one close by to follow up on threats. And if you ever want to see for yourself which settlements are within range of our outpost, you can check the map in your Pip-Boy. Farm called Abernathy's not too far from our new outpost. Might be a good place to hit if we can. So, where do you want to hit? Huh. Was that? Yup, that place'll do. So, to get these settlers to cough up provisions, they need to know that we aren't a crew to be trifled with. You can try convincing them to pay up, or you could rough them up some. Let them know we mean business. Lizzie Wyeth with the operators ought to have some tools you can use to make things easier. And if none of that works, well, I suppose you could always try paying one of them to convince the rest. And it's worth remembering. The more populated or heavily defended a place is, the more prep work you're gonna have to do to get them to bend. Plenty of ways for you to skin this cat. Have fun.
There's machines here that used to spray kids with Nuka-Cola. What was wrong with those people?
Nisha seems to think you could make a difference.
Aaron.
For better?
Unless you're here to take this call off me and set me free, I'll assume you need guns or ammo.
I'll take a look, sure.
Sure?
Came a long way to see this place.
Welcome back. If it ain't the big bad overboss. Couldn't have shown up a year ago, huh?
Hey there.
Overboss. A pleasure. Shanks said you might need some tools to ease relations with the people of the Commonwealth. Well, you've come to the right place. I've put together a couple of toys that should make getting what you want out of those rubes easier. Only thing we ask in return is that you remember the operators when you're handing out new territory on the other side of the mountains.
Don't worry, your gang will be taken care of.
Wonderful. So, first up, something to manipulate a target. It's a homemade distillation brewed to mimic human flight pheromones. Toss one of these grenades at the feet of your target, and convincing the wary settler suddenly becomes a much simpler affair. Now, to function effectively, I had to make the formula precise. So it's not going to work on people in any of the big towns like Bunker Hill or Diamond City, nor on caravanners. But for your purposes, hitting settlements out in the Commonwealth, it ought to give you a serious edge.
Stink bombs. Lovely.
Just give them a try first, Overboss. I think you'll enjoy the results. Here. Only had enough to make the one locally, but you can take the recipe as well, should you find yourself wanting more. So, the other trick up our sleeve is a little more broad spectrum than the grenades. Gulp down a couple lungfuls, and anyone you speak to will be far more apt to give you what you want. Plus, I've winnowed down the addiction risk to near zero, so no need to fear repeat usage. Here. Ingredients for that one have been tricky to find, but between that and the grenade, you should have no problem getting at least one settlement under your control before you have to brew up your own. And just remember us when you're crushing those poor settlers underfoot,
Anyone who goes up against us won't know what hit them.
Showing the operators a good life, ain't you? Harlow waits, boss.
Damn Nuka-Cola song stuck in my head again. Sure, we carry guns, but knives are where it's at. It's not fun unless you're up close. Come on, you know our side has the most fun.
Hey, boss. Was wondering when you were gonna come see me. Heard you're collecting toys to help you mark us out some new stomping grounds. Well, ours is, without a doubt, the finest little piece of hardware you've ever laid your eyes on. Sure, she may be based off some shitty operator tech, but a little Dixie love and some fine tweaking go a long way. Let's just say, them fever blossoms ain't no joke. Mix them with just the right ingredients, makes people madder than a hornet's nest. Perfect for convincing any meddlesome settlers to rip each other apart.
Oh, so it's like an instant play date.
I like how you think, boss. Only wish I could watch the show myself.
I'm watching you.
Hey, Savoy.
Swear to God, I'll kill them all.
Wouldn't hurt to tip the scales a little in our favor, you know.
Gage must have pulled a few strings if someone like you is in charge now. So, boss, will we be reaping any rewards from your new reign? Leaving us hanging? It ain't exactly encouraging.
Glad to see you're back in the right crew. Knew you had some sense.
I just want to trade a few things.
Okay.
Hey, you.
There's something I can do for you?
This place is gonna start giving me and my gang in Nuka World a cut of everything you grow, make, or find under the damn couch cushions, understand?
That's an interesting proposal. I'm sure we can come to some kind of mutual understanding.
Listen, you're gonna start working for me now, all right? Just keep the supplies coming and we won't have any problems.
Fine. If it'll get you off my back. Now please, get the hell out of here.
Sounds like they're gonna tear the place apart if we don't get the hell out of there.
Then I guess we'll just have to let them know who they're dealing with. You did good. Now get going. The adults are gonna discuss this. Figured this would happen sooner or later. Our outposts caught the attention of some of our new neighbors in the Commonwealth. An outside crew of raiders think we're honing in on their territory. Sounds like they're planning to tear the place up, and our people with it. Suppose this provides us a good opportunity to make an example. You thinking what I'm thinking?
Mayhem and destruction is what I'm thinking. For what it's worth.
I will rip them to shreds personally.
Bingo. Only language raiders in the Commonwealth understand. Force. But you should probably get going. You wouldn't want to keep our new friends waiting. Wouldn't be neighborly.
Hey.
Good, you're here. Got word those...
Who's in charge around here? I'll tear their heart out. You all... You, the Nuka World waste pile that thought you could move your gang into Sinner's territory and live? You give me one good reason I shouldn't slice you open and eat your heart right here.
Please try.
With pleasure. Kill them all!
Heard some rumbles, this one didn't get you either. Figure I shouldn't be surprised.
Oh no, Shank. I died. I'm a ghost.
Well, your secret's safe with me, regardless. So I suppose your recent success brings us to the next step. Loyalty. Without loyalty, everything that's yours ain't. And to keep a crew loyal, you need to keep them happy. Now, keeping raiders happy isn't real hard. Just have to make sure they've got their basic necessities, just like any other settlement. That they've got some things to keep them entertained, and that their food's taken care of, which, with raiders, well, isn't like dealing with other settlements. Now, if you want me to go into detail on any of that, you just say.
I think I've got everything I need to know.
Sure. If you've ever got more questions, you come find me. Or you can always consult that Pip-Boy on your arm. No better tool to tell you what your outpost may be hurting for. Now, depending on the state of the place when you hit it, this first outpost might already have some of the bare bones set up. All you've got to do is build up what's missing. If you want to run some jobs to convince more settlements to start sending supplies, well, you know how this works. You just come talk to me. And I was thinking, with the outpost coming as far as it has, might be time I set up shop there. Save you a trip anytime you want to run a job. You just let me know if that's something that'd interest you. Be good to make some trouble in the Commonwealth again. So, there anything I can do?
I want you to head to an outpost.
All right. Where am I going? Suppose I better get a move on then. See you there, boss.
Who's there? You're mine now, rookie.
Let's have some fun.
We'd all considered putting a bullet in Coulter's back at some point. Suppose you just beat us to it.
Respect around here. You gotta earn it. Of course, handing over new abodes hasn't hurt.
Look who it is. Got something for me?
Was hoping you could arrange a job for me.
Yeah. What kind of job we talking here?
It's time we took over another settlement.
Let's just get the first one squared away for now. Expansion can come later. So, what can I do for you?
Let me think about it.
I'm in no hurry.
Something nice?
Even though I can't understand you, I think we'll get along just fine. Actually, I'll be back later.
It's raining again. Fortunately, it won't affect my electronics.
Seems like every time I fix one thing, another thing breaks.
Got another one coming through the gauntlet, boss. Fritch is waiting for you. Come on, you know our side has the most fun. Things are boring as hell since Nick...
Those pack holes even look at me wrong. They're dead.
Don't think our cooperation means respect. I'm still seeing how this all plays out.
Fighting back like you have a chance.
Everything's spinning! Yeah.
I just want to carve a new smile on that face.
Let's play.
Whoa, tear you apart!
Okay, here we go.
You're listening to Raider Radio.
One.
Hey, whoever. Here's a little something which I know you've all heard pieces of before, only this time you've got red eye.
Wanna try your luck, huh?
This is a bad, bad idea.
me too! You hear me?
You're dead. You're dead.
Well, aren't you terrifying?
Boss,
Yeah, don't worry about me. I'll stay in line.
the traders here are no better than slaves. Poor bastards. Boss, I can't believe it. You killed the raiders. All of them. I have to ask, why?
Not sure, really. I guess I just felt like killing a lot of people.
Oh, okay, boss. I really hope you've scratched that itch now. I've thought about this day for a long time. Dreamed about it, really. Though I never thought I'd see that dream come true. Now that it has, I'm left with the question that I don't know the answer to. What happens next?
You'll have to figure that out on your own.
You're right. We need to make that decision for ourselves. Before you go, there's one last thing I need to say. Thank you. Sincerely, from all of us. Thank you. Wherever the road takes you, know that you'll always be welcomed back here in Nuka World. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to figure out a way to safely remove these collars.
Came a long way to see this place.
sounds of Diamond City Radio are brought to you by the following. Commonwealth weaponry. It's a dangerous world out there. Protect yourself. Protect your family. There's something about this next one, folks. I won't deny that it's cheesy, but I really do like it. It's Bob Crosby with Way Back Home.
That's close enough, stranger. We're a peaceful farm. We don't want any trouble.
Approach and hostile target identified.
Some way to get this thing open. You're dead!
Sweet.
You here visiting Covenant, pal? If not, move along. You know, armed people loitering around. Not good for the nerves.
Is that what this place is called?
Yeah, we're a real up-and-comer. A pit stop on the road for traders and such. We're not that big, but we got the bargains. Got a dock that can patch you up. We even got some lemonade. Well, that's what Deezer calls it anyway. There's a small catch, though. We don't just let anyone inside. There's an entrance test. We call it the safe test. Everyone's got to take it.
Interesting idea. Between you and me, what's the test for?
I probably shouldn't say nothing, but listen. We want to make sure only good people come into Covenant. No undesirables. Nobody that ain't actually what they seem, you know?
I'm new to the area. What do you mean about undesirables?
But you don't know about... Jesus, listen. Not everyone in the Commonwealth is human, okay? Some are... synths. I'm not gonna say anything more than that. Just take the test. You pass, and you can come inside where everything's safe, all right?
Sure.
Good. Take a seat, and we can begin. So let's begin. There ain't no wrong answers. You are approached by a frenzied scientist who yells, "I'm going to put my quantum harmonizer in your photonic resonation chamber." What's your response?
I'd grab a pipe and knock him out.
A pipe, you say? Next question. While working as an intern in the clinic, a patient with a strange infection on his foot stumbles through the door. The infection is spreading at an alarming rate, but the doctor has stepped out for a while. What do you do?
Amputate the foot before the infection spreads?
Amputation. Next question. You discover a young boy lost in a cave. He's hungry and frightened, but also appears to be in possession of stolen property. What do you do?
I'd pick the boy's pocket to take the stolen property for myself and leave him to his fate.
Very curious. Congratulations! Hey, you made it onto a baseball team. Which position do you prefer?
Catcher.
Are you certain about that? Never mind. Next question. Your grandmother invites you to tea, but you're surprised when she gives you a pistol and orders you to kill someone. What do?
I do what Grandma told me to.
Old Mr. Abernathy has locked himself in his quarters again, and you've been ordered to get him out. How do you proceed?
I'd walk away and let him rot.
And that is all you do? Nothing else? Wait, don't answer. Next. Oh no. You've been exposed to radiation and a mutated hand has grown out of your stomach. What's the best course of treatment?
I'd get a gun and shoot myself.
Near total absence. A neighbor is in possession of a Grognak the Barbarian comic book, issue number 1. You want it. What's the best way to obtain it?
Sneak into his room and steal it.
You're almost done. Last question. You decide it would be fun to play a prank on your father. You enter his private restroom when no one is looking, and...
I'd put a firecracker in his toilet. That never gets old.
Test's over. No one's ever answered quite like you. But hey, you passed. I'll open up the gate. Welcome to Covenant.
Sorry, I'm so busy.
The caravan came a few days back.
Hey, the leg's still on the mend. You have anything for the pain?
Enjoy your stay.
Hey there.
I hope Swanson didn't give you too hard a time at the gate. If you ask me, I think he takes his job too seriously. But welcome. Everyone around here calls me Mrs. Fitzgerald. But you, cutie, can call me Penny.
Hello.
You here to shop? I'll make sure to give you a good price.
I'll take a look.
Best deals around.
Hello, stranger. You got anything that ails you? I'll fix you up for a fee.
Hear anything, Doc?
If you want rumors, then Penny's the girl for you. I like to stick to fixing people. It's what I'm good at.
Gonna pass.
Let me know if that changes.
You from around here? God, I hope not. I've had enough of these hicks.
What's it to you?
Just doing my job. You know anything about Stockton's caravan?
Sure, I know about... Who was that again?
You're as bad as the rest of these idiots. I signed on with old man Stockton to find his lost caravan. What's left of it is just outside of town. The last stop was here, so I've been trying to put together the story. But I keep getting the runaround. Got a proposal for you. Help me find Stockton's people, and we split the reward. At least one survivor walked out of that massacre. And I intend to make good on my contract.
If I help you, I want something up front.
If I have your word, you'll help. I'll chip in 50 caps now. That's above and beyond the deal.
Sounds fair. I'm in.
Here's all I got on the caravan. I don't got proof, but Covenant's involved. Somehow. I'll keep poking around, but let me know if you find anything.
Gotta love Butcher Pete, or love to hate him. Now, folks, I'm sure you've all seen or heard about the latest issue of Public Occurrences. Some bold claims by our intrepid reporter. Sits possibly living among us, undetected. Very serious implications. Wouldn't you agree? The mayor's office has, of course, issued a statement denying the validity of the article, saying all is well done city. The mayor himself insists that the fears raised in the article are unfounded. Good to know, I guess. But between you and me, listeners, I'm gonna keep my eyes open just to be on the safe side. Well, never a dull moment here at Diamond City Radio. How about some Billie Holiday, folks? This here is Crazy, he calls me.
The caravan was hit awfully close to Covenant, all right. I'm through.
Outsiders aren't allowed. Why are you here?
Who are you?
I'm asking the questions. Why are you here?
I just came across this place.
You've already seen too much. This ain't personal.
The missions must be protected. The missions must be protected.
The missions must be protected. The missions must be protected. The missions must be protected.
Must be eliminated. No.
Hey, the mission must be protected.
And here you are. My life's work on the verge of ruin, all because of your efforts to find Stockton's supposed daughter. You do know she's most likely a synth, yes? If you are more than a hired gun, perhaps we can stop this before it's too late.
Go on.
What would you do if your family was destroyed by a synth right in front of you when you were but a child? Would you roll over and accept it? Or would you do something about it?
It sounds like you didn't let it go.
No, I did not. It may not look like it, but there's a war being fought. As long as the Institute walks invisibly amongst us, they strike without warning and control us from the shadows. I've dedicated my life to devising a test to detect these hidden synths, to root them out so they can be extinguished. Isn't that a goal worth fighting for?
Someone needs to destroy the Institute.
A perfectly rational response. A living synth is indistinguishable from a human by any medical test yet devised. But it turns out psychology can detect a difference. Enter the SAFE test. The test is in its infancy, but through sacrifice and perseverance, our success rate is improving.
If you can get that test to work, that could be a game changer.
And then everything we've done will be justified. Covenant is many things. A refuge for the broken people left in the wake of the Institute's rampages. A place of safety and healing. But most importantly, it is our one chance to end this age of paranoia. I will make you a deal. If you let me dispose of Stockton's synth and continue our work, I'll match whatever reward you were offered.
Continue your work, then.
Excellent. First, the loose end.
What? What are you doing?
I'm certain the autopsy will confirm my hypothesis.
No!
There. As promised, you'll find Covenant has a lot more to offer since we've come to this understanding.